Previously on Kampung Quest, Marantau and Merapi are forced to join together to become the Mapati camp. The game is changed when the urbanites have to apply all they have learned and venture out into the jungle. It is an individual game now, and Wei Shun secures his safety from elimination. At the campfire, Nadia is sent packing as the urbanites learn it will be a double elimination night.
Tonight, you will vote again. This is also a double elimination night. Only 3 of you will remain in Kampung Quest. You will not be allowed to convene. You will not be allowed to discuss this vote. One by one, I will call you up. You will vote for one more member of Merpati to leave tonight. Wei Shun, you're up first. In no particular order, I will read out your votes. The contestant that has the most number of votes will be asked to pack your things and leave Kampung Quest immediately. For that one person, his or her Kampung Quest ends tonight. The first vote. Cheryl. Cheryl, 1 vote. Second vote, Honey. Cheryl, 1 vote, Honey, 1 vote. The third vote, Deborah. Cheryl, 1 vote, Honey, 1 vote, Deborah, 1 vote. We are tied. This last vote will decide who will go home tonight. The final vote, Honey. Honey, you have the most number of votes. You will go home tonight. Your Kampung Quest ends tonight. Wei Shun, Cheryl, Deborah, you are the top 3, the only 3 remaining in Kampung Quest. Wei Shun, on top of being the only guy left, you're also the only Marantau left. Sleep well tonight, because tomorrow you will fight for the last 2 spots on Kampung Quest. Good night.
Someone's gonna go home tomorrow night, and Wei Shun and Cheryl are really close to each other. But I don't know at this point if they would put their friendship first or the competition first.
I actually have a plan to have Wei Shun and myself to actually vote Deba off the next round.
It's really cold. I think it'll be a bit of a struggle tonight to sleep.
Living in the jungle is like much scarier because you're surrounded by jungle and I'm not really sure of what things or animals to expect every time when I need to go to do my business. I have to go so far away to do it. Yeah, so I have to like really control.
I got a little bit of sleep, yes. I was told that I was snoring, but it reminded Deborah of her father, so it was okay.
They told us that we are going back to Kampung house if we actually jump, but I didn't really believe it at first, and when we did it, all three of us. They really said so, and well, I was really happy to hear that. It was a surprise for me. Finally, you get to get out from the jungle and sleep in a proper house.
We didn't expect to go home so early, so we didn't really enjoy the jungle as much as we would have if we knew we were going home. It's a beautiful place here.
As the smallest and youngest contestant here, honestly, when I came here, I didn't want to put so much pressure on myself, but here I am at the top 3 and I'm actually quite surprised. And the closer I get to the finals, the more I want to win. I know, it's like finally hot shower. Yeah, I just missed the shower.
The beds
Yeah, oh my
and being
God.
warm.
Not actually having to shiver.
Oh my gosh, today will be the first time I spend the afternoon in the kampung house.
Welcome Merpati, Cheryl, Wei Shen and Deborah. You have made it to the final 3 of Kampung Quest. So the 3 of you spent last night in the jungle. What was that like, Deborah?
It was really cold. I couldn't sleep for the first few hours. I was just closing my eyes, but I was just shivering the whole night. It was really cold.
Wei Shen, was it a similar experience for you?
Yeah, it's much colder than being out here in the kampung compound. Yeah, it's really cold. And it's a lot more noisy because of the bugs and some people snoring.
Some people snoring. So perhaps even a strategic move by one of you to keep the rest of the competition up at night. So how does everybody feel? Are you well rested? Are you ready for the next 2 days of Kampung Quest?
Yes. I didn't get much sleep, but I'm pumped up.
You're pumped up. So welcome to today's reward quest. This is Durian King. Durian, a uniquely Malaysian dish where Malaysia boasts the highest quality of durians in the world. How many of you guys eat durian? Everyone eats durian. How many of you love durians? Everyone loves durian. So this should be a walk in the park for the 3 of you. In front of you is a pile or pyramid of durians. This pyramid is made up of a mixture of different durian types. In the pyramid are 9 Musang Kings. The Musang King is still regarded as the highest quality durian in Malaysia today. For this quest, you will have to go in and remove 3 Musang King specimens from the pile. The first contestant to get 3 Musang Kings correctly on their baskets will win the quest. Today's durians are sponsored by S5, a farm and fruit orchard in Pahang, where they serve and sell and export Musang King, D24, IOI, D2, Tekka, and a whole list of other durians and fruits. Do you guys know how to tell Musang King from the rest? Well, you'll have 5 minutes to learn, and you'll have to apply that knowledge immediately in this reward quest. Musang King is unique in the sense that it has a star at the back. All durians have a star, but the star on the Musang King is the most obvious of any durian. It's a full flat star. In the center of the star, there are hardly any thorns. So it's pretty much a flat center for the star. There will be several varieties in the pile that look very similar to a Musang King. If you indeed have 3 Musang Kings on the basket, you will win. If you even have 1 non-Musang King on your basket, we will just tell you a general no. At any one time, you can only load 3 durians onto your basket. The one who completes the task in the fastest time will be able to feast on Musang King for lunch. 3, 2, 1, go! You're looking for 3 Musang Kings. Cheryl feels she's got one. Deborah thinks she's got one. Wei Shen thinks he's got one. Cheryl with 2 on the basket. Deborah still looking for that second one. Cheryl has 2. She seems fairly confident. Cheryl has 3. Not 3 Musang Kings. Deborah thinks she's got 3. Not 3 Musang Kings. Cheryl and Deborah both with incorrect groups. Wei Shen still has 2 on his basket. Wei Shen looking again. Complete. 1, 2, 3. Not 3 Musang Kings. There are 9 Musang Kings in this pile. Cheryl feels she's got 3. Not 3 Musang Kings. Deborah has 3. Deborah with 3 complete Musang Kings first wins the quest. Well done, Deborah. The quickest one to assemble 3 Musang Kings in a group is Deborah. With that, Deborah wins. So Deborah, you get to choose one member of my party to join you. Who would that be?
Rachel said he never had it before,
So Wei Shen's never had Musang King. Cheryl, have you ever had Musang King? So Cheryl bows out. Wei Shen and Deborah will feast on Musang King for lunch today. Congratulations.
Cheryl thinks that Wei Shen is more of a threat, and hopefully that way she will vote him out and leave the both of us in the finals.
Our first challenge, right? I was putting on the final piece of the puzzle, right? When we finish completing the first, right, me? Yeah, our team celebrated, From Winsong and I haven't told you all.
How did you kiss you on the cheek?
On the trip.
Did you kiss back?
Oh my god!
Everyone will be extremely motivated to win the elimination challenge tonight. I'm quite glad that there's no competitive people here. I'll give my everything, to win the challenge.
That means we are not a threat to me.
No. Guaranteed spot in top 2. I mean, does it get better than that? Well, probably
Probably competitive.
James might. They will be scrambling lah.
I'm quite tired from the lack of sleep. So fast, right? I feel like we only got so little time to get home. I just don't want to get voted out lah. I just want to get the immunity for today's challenge.
Good evening, Mapati. Cheryl, Deborah, Wei Shen. This is your final elimination quest. Win this and guarantee yourself a 1 in 2 chance of being the winner of Kampung Quest. How was the feeling around camp today?
The mood is quite relaxed. After we got back from the jungle, we had a nice relaxing afternoon in the kampung house. So the mood is good.
So Deborah, Wei Shen says everything's good. The mood is very positive around camp. But should there be anybody here who should be really concerned about this quest?
I'm pretty sure all of us want to win, and we're all okay with each other today. We're just talking, and we're willing to accept whatever that's gonna happen next.
Actually, I feel kind of nervous because this is our final elimination challenge, and I'm actually looking forward to at least trying to win it in the final round.
So Deborah, Cheryl and Wei Shen yesterday denied any relationship between them. If they were lying, doesn't that put you in a very bad situation today? Do you think if there was anything between them that they would take each other to the finals and leave you aside?
At the end of the day, this is still a competition, and I don't think it takes friendship to win this competition, and I don't think that friendship will be the reason why they want to put each other in the finals.
Wei Shen?
you don't need to be in a relationship to bring someone to the final. You can also be in a strategic alliance, or you can just choose to bring them because you think it'll be better for you because the other contestants might not vote for that person.
So Wei Shen revealing like the finale will comprise of your previous camp members voting for a winner. Bear that in mind when you make your decision tonight. It's all about who gets the most votes from the people you have voted out. I will be reading to you the legend of Si Tanggang. Listen very carefully because it contains details which are very important for you to be able to answer correctly. There are 4 points scattered around the Kampung compound. At each point is a question. Below the question will be multiple choice answers. Answer correctly and take the key of your color. The correct key will unlock 1 lock on your bamboo. You have to get all of them unlocked to be able to split the bamboo in half and reveal your buffs inside. The first member to reveal their buffs to me wins the quest. So we will begin. I will not be repeating any lines of the story, so listen very carefully. When you travel downriver along Sungai Muarau, be sure to keep on the left side to avoid the rocky riverbank. You'll eventually reach Muarau Obo, a hidden estuary. There, on the seashore, are 3 or 4 large rock formations roughly in the shape of the prow of a ship. If you look closely, you'll also notice 3 figures of people, intricate in detail. This is the legend of Si Tanggang, the ungrateful son who spurned his mother and was turned into stone for his ingratitude and wickedness. Si Tanggang lived with his mother in a wooden shack by the sea. They were very poor. One day, a large ship docked nearby. The captain was recruiting crew members to work on his ship, and Si Tanggang decided to sign up. His mother begged him not to go, as she would be all alone and would miss him so much. Don't worry, Ma, I will earn plenty of money for both of us and be back one day, soon. Si Tanggang was away for a long time. Every day, his mother would cast her eyes sadly across the ocean waves, searching for the sign of any ship bearing her son. She grew older and more sad every day. I have spent many long hours looking out at the sea for my son until my hair has grown grey and my sight is fading. Yet, he has not returned to me. Then one morning, many years later, as she was looking out at the ocean waves as usual, atop Toddle's Folly, she saw a large ship emerging over the horizon. And at its prow, standing very tall and elegant, was a man she would have recognized anywhere, even though he had been barely a boy since she had last seen him. Si Tanggang, my son, you have come back to me. God be praised, what a huge ship. You have indeed made your fortune, so we need never be poor again. But when Si Tanggang saw his mother in her worn clothes, her hair all grey, thin and bent, he felt ashamed. You are not my mother, he declared. And the beautiful lady beside him, who was also his wife, said nastily, Si Tanggang, who is this ugly old woman? Is she really your mother? And Si Tanggang's mother replied, yes, I am his mother. Si Tanggang, have you forgotten me? Your mother. But Si Tanggang merely laughed and said to his wife, no, I don't know this old woman. How could she possibly be my mother? Look at me, with my expensive clothes and my large ship filled with precious stones. This old woman with her ragged clothes and grey hair is not my mother. Si Tanggang's mother was devastated. Oh God, she cried. How could a son be so wicked and ungrateful to his mother? I implore you, O God, punish my son for his wickedness and ingratitude, and thereby make it a warning to all sons never to forsake their mothers. And suddenly, out of the sky, there was a frightening lightning bolt and the loudest clap of thunder. Rain poured heavily and completely obscured all vision. When at last the rain stopped and the sun came out again, all that was left was the front of a huge ship with the figures of Si Tanggang and his wife at the prow. A tiny figure of an old woman with her hand raised stood before them. They had all turned to stone. So that was the legend Sitanggang. I hope that you were listening intently. Mapati, are you ready?
Yes.
On my mark, 3, 2, 1, go.
What follows falling? Ship, rock, beach.
Deborah, the first one back. Deborah and Wei Shen still struggling with their lock. Cheryl back with the first key. Wei Shen and Deborah both unlocked one. Cheryl still working on the first key.
What is the name of the estuary of which the legend tells? Opo, Tiga, Kamlipan.
Deborah unable to unlock the second padlock. Wei Shen racing ahead. He's unlocked 3. Cheryl still working on the first one. I hear footsteps. Deborah back with her third key.
Love your mother, family first. Never forsake your mother.
Deborah working on her third key. Wei Shen on the final lock. Wei Shen opens his lock. He gets his buff. Wei Shen wins. Wei Shen, you have successfully unlocked all of the locks on your bamboo. With that, you have won the elimination quest, which means that you are safe from tonight's campfire. Wei Shen cannot be voted out. Deborah, Cheryl, you have a lot of thinking to do, perhaps even some strategizing. Wei Shen, you have guaranteed yourself a 1 in 2 shot of being the winner of Kampung Quest.
Just now, I just completed all the elimination quests that they have in Kampung Quest. It feels like everything is coming to an end, and as for the campfire, I really don't know what to expect.
I'm gonna have to vote off one of 2 really nice girls. We've all connected very well in the past couple of days, and I'll be really sad to see one of them go.
I think Wei Shen will actually vote for Deborah out, but I'm not too sure. I did try to ally with him earlier, so let's just hope for the best.
Wei Shen is a really nice and fun guy. For the past 2 days, we have been talking a lot, and the 3 of us, including Cheryl, we're all getting quite close recently, and I don't know whether he will choose to keep a friend to the finals or to vote off a threat. I really don't know what to think.
If I'm not going back tonight, it will be definitely an awesome feeling to be final 2.
In the beginning, there were so many people, and today when me and Cheryl and Wei Shen were sitting there, we just realized how empty the place was. We looked outside and there was no one sleeping outside, and we looked into the room, there was only us. But we're kind of glad that it's coming to an end, like finally we made it to the top 3.
It's gonna be a heart-wrenching decision tonight.
Marpati, welcome to the final campfire before the finale. Wei Shen, Deborah, Cheryl, congratulations on making it to top 3. Tonight you will determine who goes on to the finale of Kampung Quest. Throughout your entire experience here, which of the other urbanites have you grown into really good friends with, if any at all? Wei Shen?
I was really close friends with Honey. We really bonded after the switch.
And yet you voted her out last night. So Wei Shen is willing to stab anybody in the back to get to the top. Does that sit very well with you, Cheryl?
Well, I'm not too sure what to expect out of this campfire.
Is there a strategy going on tonight between Cheryl and Deborah, or maybe Deborah and Wei Shen, or maybe Wei Shen and Cheryl?
As far as I'm aware, we did not make any strategy. We just planned to let everything go as it is.
Okay, but we'll see whether that actually pays off. To put your fate in the hands of just pure luck may be a fool's errand tonight. Most of you decided to fly under the radar. Is that your strategy getting to the end? Not be the strongest, not be the smartest, just be kind of the quiet one in the back, riding on other people's coattails until you hear.
Yes, I was trying to be under the radar.
So Cheryl admits that that is her strategy. So I can only assume that the same strategy exists tonight. Somebody here is the strongest and somebody else is riding that person's coattails. Who is the strongest?
I believe it's Vision.
Yes, I agree, since he won the elimination challenge.
Yeah.
So Wei Sheng actually will not be able to be eliminated tonight. And for you, Deborah, or Cheryl, the right strategy tonight should be to be able to plot with Wei Sheng to vote the other person out. Have you guys perhaps explored that avenue?
No, I have not.
So even though that is the right thing to do right now, that is your highest chance of getting to the final two with Wei Sheng, neither of you have tried it. Are you trying to win it on looks? So Cheryl, are you trying to, maybe get Wei Sheng to love you so much that he'll want to take to the end? Or Deborah, are you depending on the fact that maybe there is a conflict of interest there and Wei Sheng should take you to the end because she doesn't want to be sitting beside Cheryl tomorrow?
I honestly don't know what's going on in his mind right now. I have no idea what to expect. And I'll just accept whatever that happens next.
So Deborah, what amazing things have you done to be able to get this far? Was it because you were the weakest that you were never seen as a threat?
I'm pretty sure there were some times that I've proven myself worthy. I don't think I was weak throughout every challenge. I'm pretty sure there are some times where I actually won certain things for my team. So yeah, I don't think that I'm the weakest, but I will say I'm the strongest here as well.
Deborah and Cheryl feel like they've played it as cleanly, as smartly as they have. Yesterday, after eliminated, Honey said to you, you lied. What did you lie about?
I never made any alliance with her. I never made any promises to her that I would not vote her out. So to be honest, I really don't know what she meant by that.
And why are you, Deborah and Cheryl, the only remaining female contestants left?
To keep myself in the game, I wanted to keep my team together because as long as my team is together, we don't have to vote each other off. So that was my game plan, to keep winning so that I don't have to go there.
Cheryl.
Well, yeah, I also try to compete in most challenge, the elimination challenge, so that I can win. And at the same time, I try to be socially active and be nice to everyone, every other contestant in Kampung Quest, so that if they will have to vote, they won't choose me.
Tell me about the romance that's going on between Wei Sheng and Cheryl. Deborah.
Well, Wei Sheng likes to play around a little bit sometimes. He plays around, but he doesn't have any intention, I would say. So it's really nothing much, but he does play around.
So
He plays around with Honey too.
He plays around with Honey too. But is that attention unrequited? Does Honey or Cheryl respond to it?
I don't think so, as far as I'm aware of.
Let me introduce you to our guest tonight. Reem Shahwa from Astro Super Sport. So she is a professional host. Much more professional than I've been over the last 6 days. We're gonna let Reem speak to you a little bit more, get a little bit comfortable, possibly dig out some dirt that I've never been able to get out of you because you know that I'll be able to judge you the next day. So Reem will not judge you for the rest of your life. Please, welcome Reem Shahwa.
Hi guys, it's really an honor to be here tonight to meet all of you. I think you guys are crazy for doing this, but in a good way, because I don't think I could survive out here, not even for a week. And to see like two ladies sitting here representing all the women out there, you know, saying that women can actually survive out in the jungle, right? So yeah, I'm really proud of you guys for coming this far. I hear that you guys spent the night in the jungle last night. Can you maybe tell me a little bit about your experience?
I was shivering throughout the whole night. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I was like aware of everything that was going on, and yeah, it was just really cold.
Apparently I was snoring, so
So it was a good night's sleep for you then.
Well, it was really cool, but
Okay, so you're the last 3 contestants. How does it feel to outlast the other 7 urbanites?
It feels good actually. I didn't really expect to come this far at first. But now that I'm finally here,
Yeah.
it feels great that I can, show my friends and family that, I can survive Kampung Quest.
And Weishan, as the last man standing, what do you think went wrong with the other guys? Why are they not here sitting next to you?
I think a lot of the other guys were very physically imposing and they put targets on their back. I think a couple of them were also quite competitive and in nature, and maybe they rubbed some people the wrong way. Whereas I'm more easygoing as a person, so that maybe makes it easier to work with me than the other guys.
Deborah, you were the youngest contestant. Okay, and do you think that has somehow been an advantage for you or a disadvantage?
Honestly, in the beginning, when I was not voted off, I believe a lot of people think that I would be the next person that would be voted off because of my size and my age.
Yeah.
But I guess I proved everyone wrong.
Of course, being here for the past 6 days, away from family, no handphones, nothing, no connection to the outside world, you must miss your families very much. Who do you miss the most?
Of course, I miss my family. I've not been away from them for a week and not being able to contact them. But I believe the pressure of the competition have kept my mind off a lot of things.
How important was it to take control of the kampung house earlier in the game?
It feels good really because you can get access to a hot shower and the comfort of the bed, and you can also be sheltered from the rain.
What was the most challenging thing throughout the past 5 days or so?
I've not been in the house much, so I've been sleeping outside in the cold and in the rain. So that has really been with the cats. So I've not really had a lot of sleep, and that has affected me physically, I think.
We had a swap. So it's like you were friends and you had that bond with your own team already, and then you had to swap and you had to vote someone else off the team that you were in before. And I didn't really like doing that, but then again it's a game and I had to do that, so I find that
And do you think that's going to change your relationship with them when the game is over?
I believe that if you want to enter this game, you have to be prepared that no matter how many friends you have made, at the end of the day, it's a game. If you're good and you're a threat, you'll probably be voted off. So just take it as a compliment to be voted off.
Thank you guys once again for having me. It's been great meeting and getting to know each and every one of you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Needless to say, Weishan, it will all come down to your vote. Weishan, we'll start with you. This will be the last vote you cast. Tomorrow, your fate will be in the hands of those who have voted out before you. Deborah, who do you vote for? Cheryl. And Cheryl, who do you vote for? Deborah. It comes down to Weishan. So pivotal to win immunity at today's elimination quest. You essentially control the rest of the game. Make the right choice and you maximize your chances of winning tomorrow. Make the wrong choice and you would have just given the entire game away to either Cheryl or Deborah. Weishan, how did you make up your mind?
Some things are more important than winning. I think to play the game with integrity is more important than actually winning it sometimes.
So with that, Weishan, who do you vote for? Deborah. Deborah, you have the most number of votes, and so your Kampung Quest ends tonight. Elimination. Cheryl, congratulations. You are the final two on the inaugural season of Kampung Quest. You will have the rest of tonight and tomorrow to think about how you've played the game in the last 6 days, about relationships that you built, about people that you've potentially double-crossed to be able to get you here. You have to win as many votes as you can tomorrow to be able to seal your fate as the winner of Kampung Quest. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow.
In the season finale of Kampung Quest, the epic journey draws to a close as all the urbanites gather for one final campfire.
Good luck with Gracious, because I think he's gonna win this, even though he can't do
The experience that I've gained here is irreplaceable. I'm really thankful to be given this opportunity.